Hey guys, so the Saw franchise is still alive and well somehow. So essentially what's happening right now is that Jigsaw is the latest in the Saw franchise, actually the 8th installment of the Saw franchise, and that will be releasing, I believe, this Halloween, or right around that time. I don't know why they're continuing this story, but for some reason it's happening. So I have kind of an interesting backstory to my relationship with the Saw franchise. I was a massive fan of the original that James Wan did. Absolutely phenomenal. Second one was pretty good. I stopped watching like the first 30 minutes of the third film, and I didn't watch it for a long time. I just ignored the franchise for the most part. I was like, oh, another Saw movie. That was pretty much my mentality for several years. Up until about 2 years ago, when I think it was on like Sci-Fi or some other network, that was actually running a Saw marathon. I believe it was around Halloween. They just were running every Saw movie back to back to back to back to back. Now, I had originally turned it on more as a background and sort of something Halloween themed to have on the TV. And I ended up watching one more until I finished the franchise. And as I was watching, I became kind of desensitized to the whole horror, brutal murders aspect. And I found it more fun than anything else. I know that's kind of sick and twisted, but the more you watch it, I think the more fun the franchise sorts of gets, especially when you watch them back to back like that. If you watch them one at a time, maybe you can get that horror theme and like actually be terrified. But when you watch them back to back, it sort of just like becomes more hilarious the more you watch it, and a lot more fun in a way. And so I've kind of been reintroduced to the Saw franchise, and I really like how their stories sort of intermingle. And there's like this great subplot with Jigsaw and all this other things. So now the story of Jigsaw is that it's 10 years later. Jigsaw has essentially disappeared because technically the main character who was Jigsaw died. Sorry for the spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Saw franchise. I mean, there's 7 movies already. But so essentially Jigsaw has been disappeared because he's died. It's been gone for about 10 years. And now sort of the same thing is happening again where people are being murdered brutally and all these weird contraptions, things like that. And police are investigating because they're trying to figure out, is Jigsaw actually back, or is it that there's a copycat? Now the police have to investigate and figure out how to stop him as quickly as possible. The main reason I'm really excited about this movie is, again, going back to the subplots. Saw has had a fantastic subplot that's been running throughout that's not like the main brutal deaths and death scenes and all of that. It's more of the story of the killer and why he's killing that makes it so interesting, and the reason why he picks the people to kill. It's a fantastic storyline. It's full of twists and turns, and it's really actually a lot of fun when you're watching for just that subplot. So I'm kind of interested in seeing Jigsaw. What makes me sort of upset is that Saw 7 was called the last chapter, so you sort of assume that the franchise is done, and then they pull the twist of the arm, try and get that cash grab and make one more. So I'm not really sure if this movie is going to be that cash grab where they're really just hoping to add another one to make more money off of, or if they actually have an interesting story to tell. I guess that we'll actually find out when the movie gets released. I probably won't see it in theaters because I'm not a big fan of seeing like those brutal death scenes in theaters. But I will most likely see it eventually. I'm not sure if I'll see it like opening weekend. I might even go some weekend, a couple weeks down the road. We'll see how that goes. But it does have me intrigued based on the story. But Jigsaw being back, trying to figure out who's committing these murders and how it's connected with Jigsaw, all that stuff, I think it'll be pretty interesting. But I'm just really kind of concerned if it's a cash grab or if it's going to actually be a well-made movie with a great story. That's pretty much my biggest concern. But what I did go ahead and do is that I did leave the trailer link to the trailer, in the description box down below. So be sure to check it out if you haven't done so already. As well as leave a comment in the comment section letting me know, are you excited to see it? What are your thoughts and opinions on Jigsaw? Should they have ended this franchise at 7? Let me know in the comment section down below. While you're down there, leave a like if you feel so inclined, as well as hit that subscribe button because I do have several trailer videos that just were released over the past few days or day or so. It depends. I'm not sure. I haven't even edited this yet. But so I'm working on several videos right now. So make sure you subscribe for that content, as well as San Diego Comic-Con's happening right now. So there's a ton of other announcements happening with that. So I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up soon. So be sure you're subscribed for all that content. other than that, those are my thoughts and opinions on Jigsaw. Let me know, like I said, your thoughts and opinions down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.